all vacuum companies advertise that you must have to clean? It starts with an S.
Suction.
Right? Have you ever seen that commercial with the vacuum that picks up a bowling ball?
Yeah.
I believe that's Oric. Or the vacuum that never loses suction. What did you have?
Dyson.
The Dyson, right? Okay. We've all seen that stuff. But what I'm going to share with you today is that suction actually has absolutely nothing to do with cleaning. Now, if we're not going to turn our vacuum on ever again, Cindy, we need to have an alternative solution. So the nice thing is you can actually extend the intake of the Rainbow here with an adapter hose. Now, just because the Rainbow has a hose does not exactly make it a vacuum. Cindy, a lot of appliances have hoses, right? Cars, refrigerators.
Yeah.
But we don't call them vacuums, right?
Right.
So you can actually extend the intake of the Rainbow here with the hose. And Phil, I'm going to have you help me with this part here.
Sure.
And so I'm going to hand you, I know you've done this before, but I'm going to hand you some of those and some of these, right?
Yep.
Okay, and you know your duty there. All right.
And it was how many of the way?
I just need one white right now, and then you can hand me a couple more. Okay, thanks.
Yep.
You're getting it, man. You're going to be good at this. All right.
Oh, I want Cindy to do it.
Have you been watching your videos?
Oh yeah,
Good.
I'm learning.
They make this so easy. All this is on video, and you just watch, and it makes it real simple and easy to do. What I'm going to do, Cindy, is I'm going to take this little cloth right here, and I'm going to stick that cloth right down here in the end of the hose. I'm going to take my hand and put it over the top, and we're going to turn this on, and we're going to create some suction. So you can see that hose is constricting, and that's sucking right onto my hand. Now, assuming suction cleans, that cloth would have traveled through the hose and end up in the water. We're going to let the engine wind all the way down, and where do you think the cloth probably is?
Well, it should, maybe in the hose.
Okay.
Why is it still there?
Well, if suction doesn't clean, Cindy, what does? What I share with everybody is you have to have the movement of air. If you have leaves out on the patio and the wind blows, the leaves blow away, right? But if there's no wind, the leaves just sit there. So as long as we have the movement of air, all you have to do is get close to this particle, pull it right down into the water. One more time. This is suction sucking onto my leg. Cindy, suction actually stops airflow. But when we relieve the suction, allow the air to move, pull that right down in. So do me a favor, go ahead and feel the suction on the Rainbow. Now, go ahead and put your finger in here, feel the air passing by your finger. That's what we call airflow. So based upon what you just saw, what do you think is more important when it comes to cleaning? The suction or the airflow? Awesome. You're exactly right. What we're going to do now is we're going to build a miniature vacuum on the Rainbow. And Phil, you can come on over if you got a few of those and just have a seat with us, man. That's fine. But we're going to build a miniature vacuum on the Rainbow to show you why all dry vacuums just don't work. Now, we've all been led to believe that it's suction that cleans, but as you saw, it's not suction. It's airflow, right? But I'm going to demonstrate this one more way. Now, I'm going to put a little miniature vacuum sweeper bag right here. Now, as we saw with your vacuum and Cindy, all vacuums, the dirt goes in, the big particles get stuck, but the small particles travel through the filter up into the air we breathe, and they enter our lungs. Now, the tissues of our lungs are moist, and that's why I went ahead and got these cloths moist. Now, this one right here is going to represent what your lungs used to look like when you were pushing that old vacuum around the house. So, Cindy, whatever makes it through the dry filter will end up right there. You can see it's alive, it's breathing. Mm-hmm. Just kidding. Gotta have a little fun during the demo, right?
Right.
Now, right back here, Cindy, is the exhaust of your Rainbow. And we're going to put another moist tissue back here, and this one's going to represent what your lungs look like when you're using your new Rainbow in the home versus those old vacuums. In other words, if anything ever made it through the water filter system, it would end up back here. You having fun so far?
Yeah.
All right, good. All right, now when we start out with a brand new bag or a brand new filter on a traditional vacuum, what you're going to find is that we've got plenty of airflow. So do me a favor, go ahead and put your fingers in the air and feel the air moving. Okay? Now as long as we have airflow, Cindy, we also have what I like to call cleaning ability, their ability to pick up a particle, okay, into the machine. And we also have, what's that? Suction, exactly. Now Cindy, if you don't mind, I'm going to have you stand up and I'm going to clean right where you're sitting right there, okay? All right, go ahead and have a seat. Okay? So you'll notice just a little bit of cleaning that we have. We still have plenty of what? Suction, right? Okay? Now if you feel in here, there's no more airflow. Go ahead and feel. It's all gone. Put your finger right in. The airflow's all gone, right? Okay? And if there's no airflow, how's our ability to clean? Right. Now, why do you think we lost the airflow and the ability to clean?
Is it clogged?
And a lot of people would say, well, the bag must be full. Let's take a look. Now, notice the bag's not full, it's just fully coated. Be surprised.
Yes.
Now let me ask you a question. Can the air travel through that filter?
No.
And if the air can't go out of the filter, Cindy, it can't come
Well, then
in the front, right?
Yeah,
Yeah. Cindy, is this a condition that you'd like to get out of the house if you could?
absolutely.
Now, one reason it's important to get that out of your furniture is a lot of it is organic, okay? It's dead skin and that kind of thing, and as organic materials decompose, they tend to eat and destroy what they're on. Have you ever noticed that the arms of your furniture tend to wear out first?
Yes.
That's from short sleeves. And of course, if we leave that dirt down on your furniture, when you sit on the furniture and your oils come in contact with the dirt, it's going to discolor the furniture as well over time. So if we could keep you from having to replace your furniture just once in your life, how much money do you think that would save you?
A lot.
A lot, for sure, right? Now, it only took about 15 seconds to clog that filter, okay? Whereas with your vacuum, obviously it's a much bigger filter. It might take you 30 or 45 minutes to clog that filter. But if you had to buy, clean, or replace the filter on your vacuum every 30 or 45 minutes, would that be a good use of time or a waste of time?
A waste of time.
And what about money?
A big expense.
Right, big expense as well. Now when we put a new filter, we got the air back. You can feel the air moving again. Now as long as we have the air, we also have the cleaning ability, right? And we also have the suction, but who cares? Because that's what vacuums do. Because vacuums do what? Right, exactly. Here, you got it. Now I'm going to go ahead and clean your furniture again here real quick. Now can you hear the pitch of the motor going up?
Yes.
What happens to a motor that spins around at top RPMs all day?
It burns out.
Now you'll notice we still have suction, but we've lost all the air. There's no more air. So how's our ability to clean?
There's none.
And here's what we found. No matter what kind of vacuum you own, dirt has two choices. It's either going to go through the filter up into the air and you have to breathe it, or it's going to clog the filter. And Cindy, wouldn't you agree, no matter what kind of vacuum you own, those are the two choices that you have?
Yeah.
It's either going to go through or clog it up, right?
Right.
Is that a condition that you'd like to get out of the house if you could?
Yes.
Now, if we removed the filter from the vacuum, it'd clean better, right?
Absolutely.
So what's the problem?
There's no airflow.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. What's the problem?
The filter.
The filter's the problem, right, Phil? Yeah. Exactly, because it stops the airflow. You're exactly right. See, you'd be good at this.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said, we are hiring. We're looking for good people. Since we're having so much fun with this, Cindy, we're going to do this just one more time, okay? I'm going to go ahead and put another filter on and put a new filter. We've got our airflow back, right? You can hear the air moving. We've got the cleaning ability back. Whoops. We've got the suction, but who cares? I'm going to go ahead and clean your furniture again one more time. Now what you'll see is we still got plenty of suction. Do me a favor, how's the airflow? It's all gone, right? So how's our cleaning ability? It's all gone. So let me ask you this question, Cindy. If I go down here, am I cleaning or wasting my time? You know what we call this? Exercising. That's what you're doing with your vacuum. Unfortunately, you're getting a lot of exercise, but you're not really picking anything up. So Cindy, as long as you continue to use a dry filter system in the home, do you think you're going to be cleaning the home or just wasting time?
You're going to be wasting time.
Exactly, and you don't like to have to waste your time, obviously, right?
Right.
So if we could get you a rainbow for free, would you want one?
Oh, yeah.
How are we coming on the names over here? You thinking of some more people?
I have them all filled out.
Okay, well you can jot down some more if you think of anybody else, okay? All right. Now, so the first problem, Cindy, with vacuums is that they do clog and they do lose power, right? The second problem is we do have to stand behind the vacuum. You breathe, and a lot of that stuff enters into your lungs. Wouldn't you agree that's probably what your lungs look like after pushing the vacuum around the house?
That's gross.
Healthy or unhealthy?
Unhealthy.
Not healthy, right? So what we're going to do now, Cindy, we're going to clean like you've never cleaned before using the power of water. Water's not porous, so you can't clog it up. Now, everything about your rainbow, Cindy, is designed with the concept of airflow. Can you see these little holes and ridges? That's to allow the air to move. As long as the air is moving, you're cleaning. Now, do me a favor. Go ahead and watch that water and tell me when it begins to change colors, okay? Is it changing yet? Cindy's like, no, I don't see anything. Keep going. I do charge by the hour, Cindy. It's just $1,000 an hour. You tell me when to stop.
It's cloudy.
Okay.
And there's stuff getting in there. I see like fur balls. I don't have a cat. And there's a lot of little balls in there.
Do me a favor. Go ahead and feel the airflow. How is it?
Strong.
So how is your cleaning ability, Cindy?
Still there.
Isn't that awesome? Number one best thing about your rainbow, you got 100% airflow 100% of the time. Cindy, that means you've got 100% cleaning efficiency 100% of the time. And for what purpose would you own a vacuum? Exactly. So number one, you're always cleaning. Number two, just in that little bit of cleaning that we did, let's go ahead and take a look at, oh my gosh, look at that. That just came right up off your couch. Where would you rather have all that stuff? In your furniture or in the water?
In the water, of course.
Do you think I ever get a different answer?
Probably not.
No, and you wouldn't either. Can you believe we get paid to do this? So, number one, you're always clean. Number two, no matter how dirty the water gets, Cindy, let's go ahead and check out the lung on the exhaust of the rainbow. Let's smell.
It doesn't smell at all.
Isn't that amazing? 100% pure, fresh, clean air coming out. We're the only cleaning system on the market in the entire world that's also certified as an air cleaner. So, second most important question of the day is this, Cindy. Knowing this is what the vacuum's doing to you and your family and your boys, and this is what the rainbow can do for you, which would you prefer?
Well, of course, this one.
The rainbow?
Yeah.
Again, do you think I ever get a different answer?
Probably not.
No, and you wouldn't either. Isn't this awesome?